real focus of our clinic here at Hardin Clinic and up in Delaware at Grace Clinic is to meet people in a time of need and have the opportunity to share Christ with them and pray for them. And this has been a real blessing, great opportunity in these communities.
You see people come in with tears from suffering and hardship, and they often leave with tears of joy because of an opportunity to share the Word of God. That's what it's all about, is sowing the seed and just allowing God to do what He wants to do with that.
Our goals in the years ahead, we want to really find a permanent location where we can expand hours and improve the kinds of specialty services that we provide. We want to have a place in the community where folks can come for care, for prayer, in a loving and safe environment.
There's a story from about 15 years ago when a group of people from Grace Church in Powell were getting together talking about how to open another clinic down in the Linden neighborhood. And we were meeting one afternoon talking about some of the things, getting ready for opening and some of the details of supplies and whatnot that we would need. And we talked about having a yard party before we opened up to get to know the neighborhood, let them know who we were about. And we're talking about that and realized that was a good idea. And then someone asked, well, how are we going to pay for all this? And we hadn't really given much thought to the financial side of it. The church had been supporting the Delaware Clinic, and the church had also been, we found out, paying for all the maintenance and upkeep on the building since it had been donated to Grace Church in Powell a couple years previous. And the pastor of the church was in that meeting, and he shared that since the church had been paying for everything for a couple of years, that there wasn't really a lot of money available in the budget. And we all kind of looked around and were a little bit disappointed we had overlooked such a key thing. And we left without resolving how we were going to pay for everything. It wasn't too long after that I got an email from a woman at the church who was going to be coordinating all of the neighborhood Bible clubs that would be going on that summer. And she told me that they would be taking an offering during the week and that all the money that they raised from that offering from the kids would be donated to the clinic. And I read that and I thought, that's kind of nice. That's great. But didn't think too much about it because I probably thought it wasn't going to be that much money because it was kids and that sort of thing. I'm a slow learner. And I got around to responding to that email a couple days later. And as I was typing, thanking this woman for the money that would be donated, this overwhelming feeling came over me. And I'm not saying that it was God speaking directly to me, but he was making it very clear that if he needed to use the nickels and dimes and quarters of little children to fund our new clinic in Linden, that's what he would do. It was overwhelming for me. And to this day, we have never lacked. We have never needed anything. God has provided in so many different ways, not just financially, but through the volunteers that had so tremendously showed up week after week. I will tell you that God is there every Saturday morning because of the people that support the clinic and because of God's work.
It was a God thing where our whole staff was brought together at the same point. People connected, people had a passion, had an interest for reaching the Linden community. We have an extra lot here beside our building that we would like to build a dental addition where we can be open a second day during the week and provide dental care for the community free of charge. It's a friendship now. It's not just you're coming to the clinic for care. You're coming because we love you and we just love spending time with you.